Hello, everyone. Well, my guest has been on the show a number of times before. Now, it is my job not only to interview him, but to tease him as much as possible. And it's his responsibility to just go along with it. So
I don't know about that.
here he is, Mayor Ken Popoff. Welcome back, Mr. Mayor.
Good morning, Nancy. And I was, kind of worried because he hadn't asked me to be on your show for a long time. So I thought maybe I was, on the B list now. But apparently I'm still okay.
Well, I was thinking, why are you always leaving it up to me?
There you go.
You could ask me if you could come on the show. Works both ways.
Okay, that's right. Okay, good enough.
No, Chilliwack is, well, in this area anyway, we're experiencing this really bad heat wave, right?
We are, and we are well versed on working with folks that need to be cooled off, if you will. So the Evergreen Hall is one location. The tourism on the south side of the highway has a setup there as well. So yeah, it's been a short-lived heat wave. It's supposed to cool down tomorrow, but it is open all day today till about 8 o'clock. Pets are welcome. Bring your own water bottle if you could, but for sure, if you're experiencing too much heat in your house or mobile home or what have you, please come to one of our locations and we will take care of you.
Yeah, because I was just thinking about that. If you live in a small place with no cross breeze, well, even if there's not much of a breeze when it's really hot, right?
Yeah, and do check on your neighbors as well. If you have some elderly folks in your neighborhood, just go bang on their door, make sure they're doing all right. It's it's important. That heat wave of last year, there were so many deaths caused by that, and it was in people's homes is where people died. So let's just take care of each other and be kind to each other. And yeah, the city certainly has stepped up, and we will continue to monitor the weather. Like I say, it will be short-lived, but heat is a dangerous thing. So let's take care of ourselves.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen many homeless lately. Where are they going? Do you know?
Well, they're out there. As far as getting out of the heat, you're saying, or well, they do frequent our parks. They're under trees, and we did install a couple portaloos there a few months back that have access to water. We are installing more water fountains to keep people hydrated in and around the north and the south of Chilliwack. But as far as the homeless or the risk of homeless people, they are in our shelters. The Salvation Army, the Ruth and Naomi's, they're pretty much full of these folks, and it's good to have that kind of a service to take care of our most vulnerable people. So and of course this time of year, a lot of those folks are embedded in the wilderness, if you will, and that's where they've been hanging their hat out there. So it's an issue. It's always going to be an issue. We try to manage it the best we can, but yeah, we are dealing with what we can do with these folks, and in a respectful way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but we will keep on trying.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because they're still human beings. No
Absolutely.
Is, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Another thing is, like, I was thinking about, there's going to be a pride parade in Chilliwack, right? So the city supports events like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Through our community development initiative, also known as our CDI grant, we have kicked in $4,500 for the event. This has been done in the past and will continue to happen through my task force that we created a couple of years back on accessibility, inclusiveness, and diversity. It bodes well with the recommendations that came out of that task force. Again, you've probably seen the pride banners that we've installed through the BIA's initiative. I think they're beautiful banners. They they speak well, they look great, and yeah, it should be a good event. I'll be down there at about 10 o'clock in the morning to open things up, and yeah, I welcome people to come down and check it out.
Yeah, and I decided to volunteer this year. I'll be there in the afternoon.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, I think, they always need, the events like that always need volunteers, right?
Yeah, and there's a couple other events that are going on. The air show is back, what's called the Flight Fest, and of course the mural fest or event is also going on. So it's going to be a busy weekend in downtown and surrounding areas of Chilliwack. So if you want to come down and participate or just check things out, please do. All events are free.
Yeah, that's really nice. Speaking of murals, there's a beautiful one being going up on Kip of an octopus, and I just happened to go by one day when the artist was there. So I got a picture and put it on Facebook. It's just awesome.
Yeah, they are. These are artists. I wish I could do that kind of paintings, but I don't have that kind of talent. But yeah, it certainly adds some color to our downtown and the back alleyways. And I take my hat off to the folks that are behind this and getting this done. Like I say, it certainly adds some vibrancy to our downtown. I'd like to see some more on the south side of the highway as well, but I guess that'll come in time.
Yeah, but who does decide on those things?
Well, it comes through our art committee, and of course, if you've got a building that you want to have a mural painted on, you can approach the committee, and they'll add you to the list. And I'm not sure the process because I'm not on that committee, but if you get a hold of City Hall, I'm sure they can get you the information to approach the person that's in charge of that from our end of the spectrum, if you will.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, just get back to what you're saying. A lot of things are happening, like nice things are happening here in the city, right? Coming up. And thank goodness that temperature is going to drop a little bit so that people can really enjoy it. Right.
Yeah. I got a busy Saturday too. I got 2 weddings and another reception to go to, and I'll be at all these events as well. So it's it's this time of year that things get perked up, if you will, and I'm glad to be a part of everything. It just brings people out, puts smiles on people's faces, and it's great to enjoy our beautiful surroundings. I was downtown this morning and I took a walk through 1881 to the back section, and phase 3 is well underway, and it's just exciting to see things just emerging out of the ground and look forward to the future when everything's all opened up and see people down there shopping, having a beer, having lunch, what have you. We've created a excellent place downtown for people to come down and explore.
Right. Yeah. Now, speaking of events, now I'm going to invite you. This is way early, but I'm going to be 75 next year. Now I'm throwing myself a big party. So I'm inviting you now. It's going to be in May, and it'll be at the Achilles Hall.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure you know who to send the invite to, and it'll get on my schedule. And if I'm still mayor, which I hope to be, or if I'm not, I will certainly attend either way. So
either way.
I'm happy to do that.
Your wife.
Okay, I'll bring my better half as well. You bet.
Yeah, I figured I may as well do this early, because I'm allowed to have, I think, 250 people, and I might do that. I might be able to get that number.
It's gonna be a party.
Yes, I already have some friends who volunteered to perform music-wise. Like
good.
Revister, she said she would.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully she's back from Mexico at that time.
Okay.
Now, speaking about that, when you're off, when you have your vacation time, you must have to get some. Do you actually get a chance to go away somewhere?
Well, I have in the past, with what's going on with the airlines at this point, I'm not going to go anywhere till probably next year. But I have a place up at Sun Peaks, which we frequent quite often, play some golf, or, in the wintertime, we obviously ski. But I'm kind of a homebody. I like to kind of stick close to home. That's the wife's job. She loves to road trip, and I'm not a very good road tripper, but I'm hoping to get into Mexico next year. I have some friends who have places down there, so we're going to go down and spend some time with them. So yeah, it's a big world out there, but nothing really big planned in the upcoming, year or two, but just little short trips will be on my agenda.
Very good. Now, tell me, now, I don't know if I've ever asked you this before, but on an average day, what does it look like for a mayor?
Well, that really varies. It could start, like 9:30 in the morning with meetings, and then I could have a lunch meeting, and then it could go into the evening as well. So it really varies. There's my schedule is all over the map basically. Like I'm asked to attend events. I'm asked to meet with people on site if they have an issue that staff can't deal with or don't want to deal with. But yeah, sometimes I'm 8 to 10 hours, and sometimes I'm a couple hours. So it just depends what's needed of me. I'm really blessed to have a great staff. I've got like a great team at the table as well, and we all work well together. And yeah, it's been a fun almost 4 years, and we've got a lot accomplished, and I want to see Chilliwack, continue to grow. So I hope I answered your question there. I know it's kind of all over the map there, but it is a scheduling issue, and my admin girl, she takes good care of me, and so does my wife. So I'm in good shape.
Now, speaking of changes, lots of changes over at City Hall, right? I see that where the parking lot has now been moved to.
Yeah. Our addition is well underway. They're hoping for a next year opening. Yeah, it's much needed. If you've been in our planning and engineering department at the hall, they're in the downstairs, as they call it, the dungeon. There's no windows. It's very dark, and we've actually taken closets and turned them into office space. And like if you want to attract good employees, you have to give them a good working space, at least a window. So this new build is going to be very open, very airy, lots of windows. It's going to be a real neat addition to, staff at City Hall here. So we are overbuilding it. We are going to build 3 stories. The 3rd story will be used limitedly, but in time, as we grow, it'll be occupied as well. So it's exciting to see. We purchased the lots next door to this and turn that into our parking lot, so people can walk across the street safely and come pay their taxes or what have you. So yeah, it's coming along real nice.
Very good. Oh, is my studio going to be on the top floor?
I was actually going to put you into the dungeon. Where I was going to put you.
Oh, that's mean.
Oh, I'm just joking.
I know.
Absolutely. We'll give you office space there, Nancy. Absolutely.
Well, just think about the benefits of it. People can go and talk to you or be at a meeting and be really glad about it, right? And they can come and just see me right then and do an interview and says, oh, it was so great. Mayor Ken Popoff treated me really well. All that would be on the air.
You're funny. You're funny.
Well, on that note, I will let you go because I know you have a really busy schedule. But thanks again for being on the show. And
okay, thanks, Nancy. Yeah, and look forward to speaking to you again.
All right, thank you, Miss.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye for now. Peace out, everyone.
A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community where you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see.